Namaste, welcome. Welcome. I was asked a question very recently by a beautiful soul. I was so privileged to meet this one. And his question was, who is it that wants to get rid of mind, you see? If everything is mind, who wants to get rid of mind? And my explanation was not very correct in the sense that I try to work it out using mind, you see. But it is a very good question. It is probably the most important question for seekers. That if everything is mind, who is it that wants to get rid of mind, you see? When you say you are listening to your mind, who is you that is listening to your mind? Because every time the one speaks, the saint or the guru will say, I am hearing your mind. And this one will say, which one am I then? Where is my mind and where am I? And that's the question, you see. Which one is mind? Am I mind? Or if I'm not mind and I'm trying to get rid of mind, who am I? What am I that is trying to get rid of mind? So, the better explanation is this. Every being will identify at some point source. Okay? Now when we say source, we're not looking for anything in particular, a God or anything, but the point of existence, the point of where everything appears to be born from. Every being exists, you see. Where did this existence start? Okay? You have to forget everything that you have learned, everything that mind has learned. And this is mind speaking. This is mind that has been cleaned and scrubbed and polished and hung out to dry and then patted and protected and cared for and now worn, you see. Everything that you have been told you must forget. Birth, parents, baby, everything. Just for one moment. Just stay here for one moment. Fresh, newly born. You know nothing. You know absolutely nothing. The source is from where your existence took place, you see. And you may not have located that, you may not believe that, but if you're not believing it, you're relying on past, you see. You're now relying on mind. So even belief, I want you to ignore beliefs, ignore everything. You know nothing, you see. You don't even know that you're a man or woman. You know nothing. You know nothing about belief and truth and happiness and anger. It is your first moment, your first birth moment. And we're trying to identify where this source is, where you arrived from. I'm going to use arrived, but it's not really like that. But the moment that you woke and breathed, where did the moment of wakening and breathing begin? This is your source. For this one, it is clearly identified. It is clearly identified. That source in this body, let's talk within just now, comes from what they call Hara, navel. This source, for this one, please, you're new, you see. You don't want to learn anymore. You're fresh. Okay? You're sitting thinking about your own body. Where is it that you were born, you see? So this one, Hara, you see? Everything that exists in the world of this one is coming from this point of Hara. Now this Hara is not a place, it is not a chakra, it is not a form, it is no substance, it is simply a point, a central point within this body where everything is projected. In, I think it was maths class, we had the circle, and in the middle we used to draw lines outward. Everything that comes from this point is perceived and non-perceived. Okay. Don't try and look for this source. This source is bursting. It is pulsating with life. This source is where mind comes from, you see. Forget about the one who is beyond mind. Okay? Forget about the one that is beyond consciousness. Forget about everything that inward now, you see. This point has been located. It is projecting inward as much as it is projecting outward, but the human mind cannot understand that. The mind and breath and everything, this taking place, is being projected from Hara. All movement, all nature, all winds, all oceans, all mountains projected from this point within you. You see, that is how important you are. That is how important your body is. This point, when it moves, a thought will arrive from this point. Again, within you it may be in a different location. It is very important that you don't try and copy and listen to another. You must simply witness where your thoughts, where your breath, where everything comes from. Mind will say lungs. No, you're fresh, you're new. No. That's bullshit, you know. Thank you very much. But that's... Oh, wait a minute. Say that again. Your lungs. Breath comes from lungs. Hara. The thought came from Hara. When is very simple. Which mind, what wants to get rid of mind when everything is mind? This point, when it projects outward, when it projects into head, brain, heart. Brain is a computer. Nothing comes from brain. Nothing outside this whole body is brain interested in. Brain is only interested in the survival of body. U.G. Krishnamurti will say brain is a computer. He is absolutely spot on. Brain simply functions the body, keeps this body alive and keeps this body healthy and going on. It sends messages, that's what it does. The heart is the brain of soul. Brain physical, heart spiritual. Or if we use the hourglass, the top half is external physical world and brain is operating this, everything in this. The bottom half is operated by the heart. This is spiritual, this is afterlife, beyond life, what is happening right now. And the door, the place where the sand comes through, so this one is Hara. Okay, not center, you see, not between heart and brain, which is here, below. Okay, so even all things that you've been told about what is center, how is height defined, is this width, is this vertical, is this horizontal, forget, all gone. I'm stupidly giving you more information, but I want you simply to find out where your thoughts and everything come from within you, within your body. Okay? Once this point has been located, everything that is projected through senses, emotions, words, everything is ego, mind. Okay? Ego mind is projecting up the hourglass. Yeah? Pure mind is projecting inwards. Pure mind is projecting bottom of hourglass. Same point. Everything comes from the door, you see. Everything has to go that way or that way. The hourglass, the physical hourglass, when it's turned, it always projects one way. And then turned again, projects the other way. But this existence, this hourglass is revolving every single second. It is before time. Ego, outward mind. Pure mind, inward mind. The point, the source. So when you say, when I try to get rid of mind, and it's mind that is speaking, how can I get rid of mind? And who is it that wants to get rid of mind? If mind wants to get rid of mind, which one is mind and which one is not mind? You see, there is nothing outside of mind. You are nothing, you see. That's beyond the source, you see. So, when you say, I want to get rid of mind, it is a double journey, you see. Pure mind is saying, I want to get rid of mind. And ego mind is listening. I want to get rid of mind. There seems to be two, you see. I want to get rid of mind. Eckhart Tolle says, who am I? Who is asking the question about this I? Who is asking the question about this body? Pure mind and ego mind are appearing simultaneously. But you cannot differentiate between which one is which. You see, that's the only problem. The only problem is you cannot differentiate between which one you are, but you can, you see. When it touches you, when you speak about anything, when it really touches you, whether it is tears at a funeral, whether it is a desire of compassion, of kindness, of love, I want a hug, a giving of free items, pure mind is speaking. Now we have the interaction of you being at the bottom half of the hourglass and pure mind everywhere. And you meet someone in the street and they are completely reliant on projecting outward mind. And their outward mind is going into you, you see, and it is making you feel uncomfortable. I don't like this, you see. It's a simple, it's not their fault, you see. It's not me against you. That is what wars start with. Me against you, you see. I want to be compassionate, I want to be kind. And this one says, yeah, but how can you be kind to all these people over there who are bombing and killing? You see, they're projecting outwards, you see. Ego. Two different eyes. When you are looking outwards, you are ego mind. When you are looking inwards, you are godlike mind. Both are appearing, you see. Mind then says, oh, like it must happen like in a time-based thing. No. Both are appearing from the same point, the same source. The decision for you is, which one am I? at that moment, in the now. Observing. Osho says, observe, you see, observe yourself. I want to go and hit that one who upset my child. Your hand is projecting outwards. Never mind your mind. Everything is projecting outwards. Everything outside of you is a projection out. Everything that you interact with outward is ego mind. But the inward is when I want to so thank that person for helping my daughter. He bullied her, but he showed her something valuable, you see. He bullied her for the right reasons. He showed her something valuable. You know? You're not projecting outwards. You're feeling good. You're feeling good within yourself, within this compassionate place, you see. I tried to explain to this one using I and ego I. See? Mind, ego I, mind is outward projection. It is away, you see. It is gone. It is projecting outwards. It is doing everything to show the one, this pure I, what it wants to see, or what it thinks. Ego mind thinks it wants to see. This one has no choices. And then at this side, we have godly eye, showing the truth, showing the world, you see. But the point, the source, the single one, is looking round the way, you see. That is the difference, you see. When you say, who wants to get rid of mind? Yeah? Who wants to get rid of mind? Who wants to get rid of mind? Who wants to get rid of mind? So fast. But he's not moving. He's not even moving. This I has a universal eye. It sees all directions, right round. I hope this makes some sort of sense. That mind is searching on behalf of this source, you see. Everything that is coming outward in your projected world is coming from your source. Everything that is going into your spiritual, godly world is coming from your source. We can look at source, you see, and go beyond source, but it's no point, you know. Many of my previous videos are foolish, you see. Are foolish because when you're enlightened, you see everyone as enlightened. And you are expecting them to understand everything that you know. And then that is when ego comes valuable again. It comes back and says, you know, they don't know. It's okay, you know. They don't know, you see. This mind does not know. This mind has not experienced inward, godly mind. That is why enlightenment takes place when the source is completely reliant on one mind. It could be projected ego mind, or it could be projected on internal godly mind, you see. None are superior. None are superior. It's the source, the opening, the door of the egg timer that is the superior, you see. Both projections are projections. So many people are born into monasteries and they rely on this pure I, and they will never experience truth. So when you say, I have to be really good, you know, I have to be, this one is saying I have to remain in the bottom. No. You are always in both halves, you see. Your eye is completely looking at both projections. You simply have to be the eye, you see. Be the point, be the source. And whatever is projected outward is a projection, a dream, an ego identity world. And whatever is projected inward, God, Holy Spirit, soul, everything, also a dream. that is projecting inwards. And you say, what's the point, you see? The point is that when you become source, the point, your place of looking, your true place of looking, this whole world is yours. Both. You own everything. But there's no you in ego world, because you have came back into truth. You have came back into this non-identifiable place. This source, this non-identifiable place, is neither projected out nor is it projected in. It is wholly beyond all internal thoughts, internal mind, external mind. You are the one that is creating everything within and everything out with. And you think you're simply a human. I laugh because one day you're going to see. I so hope and pray it soon. I really hope and pray that this horrendous unknowing is sealed, you see. It's sealed. It's finished. The unknowing is clarified, is confirmed. You know what? You thought you never knew before, but you absolutely don't know now. Because many are looking, thinking that the point, you can go beyond the point, you see. You can go into the mystery that Papaji says, you see, the mystery of what is. It is enough overcoming spirituality and gods. It is enough overcoming identity and suffering and projected form. One side is form, one side is formless. You are projecting both, so you cannot be form, nor can you be formless. You cannot be time, neither can you be timeless. But what lies beyond the point, the umbilical cord, to whatever this is, you never know. And that is freedom, that you don't have to know. That whatever it is going to care for you and love you, whoever you are, with immense joy and satisfaction that you've seen what you are here to see, your truth. I hope the one that asked this question maybe sees this video and it makes more sense, you see. It makes more sense that to look, you must look within. You are the connection to this outer world, and you are the connection to the inner world, and this connection lies within this body. Amazing. You are the light. Namaste.